and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to go shoot some hyperlapses for this first time. So I'm going to shoot a proper hyperlapse on this camera using actual photos. And then I'm also going to use the time-lapse feature on the GoPro Hero 10, which I only just got and haven't really used yet. So that'll be a good first use of this, and we'll see how it looks. My phone also does have a hyperlapse feature, so I'll try that as well. And we'll just see what they all look like and see if they turn out good at all. So there's this church that I drive past regularly that I think will make a good subject for the hyperlapse. So let's go do that. Okay, I have arrived, and I don't know what angle would be best to shoot this from. So what I might do is I might go with my phone first, and then try with the camera and then the GoPro, or something like that. Because the camera one will take the longest, because I need to take photos, whereas the other two I just sort of like keep holding it up and recording basically a video, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm gonna start here, that far away. There's the church that I'm gonna use as the subject for this one. And I just have my phone set to hyperlapse now, and literally like, there's not that many settings to change. I've just got it set on auto, so it's just gonna speed it up by however much it feels like it. So just gonna start here. Now I do have, I don't know if you can see that on the screen, probably not, hey, but I have the grid lines on, so then I can have a certain point of the subject on one of the lines or one of the intersections of the grid lines, so then I can keep the framing the same, so then it won't like jump around all over the place. So I'm gonna try and do that the best I can. Okay, so I took one with my phone and it looked okay, but I really noticed there's a lot of stuff in the way here, so it's not going to be as easy as I thought. But I might try from here. I might do like a sort of a side panning one, because I'm like right next to the church here, so I'm going to go like this way, so it's like going side to side. I think I might do that one with the GoPro. I'll try the first one with the GoPro, and then maybe I'll go down like that street or that street, and we'll see. Okay, so that was way easier to do with the GoPro than my phone, mainly because the GoPro's just stabilized so much better. Like, that's what it's for. Because I did have it in the horizon stabilized mode, so that I can tilt it, you know, a few degrees either way, and it's gonna keep it level. Also, much wider angle and just better quality camera, I guess, than whatever's in my phone. So I might try a couple more with the GoPro, and then I'll do, if I find a good one that I think will work, with the phone, with the proper hyperlapse with the camera, then I'll do that. I'm gonna go maybe walk down another street, maybe this street behind me. I'll walk down that and see if I can get a good angle there. Okay, so I think this street's gonna be the best for the hyperlapse, but it has started raining, so that's not ideal. But I know the GoPro will be fine, the camera will probably be fine, so should be right. But right there, the sun is right behind the church there, so it should be actually a pretty good angle. So I'm gonna do this one with the GoPro and with the camera. So I'm just gonna do the GoPro first, because I'll probably take less time, and then I'll quickly do as quick as I can do the proper hyperlapse. So I just did the GoPro one, and I found that it was actually really difficult with the mode that I'm using at the moment, with the zoom mode with the horizon leveling. It's actually pretty hard to keep the very top of the spire, or whatever it's called, in the same spot, because there's a slight delay with the stabilization. So that was actually kind of the hard part, but it should be easier taking photos. So I'll show you how we're doing that. So I'm going to change lenses on this camera, and I'm gonna get the 25 1.7 out, just because I think, one, it'll look better because of the 1.7, and two, I feel like 25 might be a pretty good focal length for this, because I don't want to be too zoomed out that it's really small, except for when you get up close, but I don't want to be too zoomed in that it fills up too much of the frame at the end. So I'm gonna put the GoPro on my chest so you can see, and I'll explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it, basically. Okay, so we are on the GoPro now. So what I'm gonna do is, I have grid lines on this, but what we can do actually is I can change the grid lines and just sort of take one step. So I'm going to start here, take one step at a time and take one photo. But I am going to switch to manual mode actually. We got the grid line there and I'm going to focus just below it. So I'm going to put the very top right there. I need to change my aperture and I'm going to get the exposure right. So I'm going to take one, there, take one big step, and then take the next one. And take one big step, and take the next one. It is currently raining a little bit more, but that's fine. Big step. And this will take a few minutes. Oh, you're all good. Just wait for this car drive in and we can keep going. There's a cat. There's a cat right there. I don't know what it's doing. But yeah, that's the thing with doing these proper hyperlapses, taking photos, is it takes a while. Yeah, I might stop on that one. So there's, yeah, how many photos was that? So we've got about 95 photos there for that series. So this next one I'm actually gonna film it vertically on the GoPro, and it's like right there. So I'm like on the same side of the road as the church. I'm gonna walk out like right up next to it. It's gonna be a really short one, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, it is starting to rain a little bit harder now, so probably gonna call it there, and we'll see how these turn out. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't even watched back anything, even from the GoPro. I only watched back the first like one or two from my phone, but we'll see how that went, and we'll see you back at the computer when I'm editing. So basically what I've done now is taken all of the photos, put them into DaVinci Resolve and set them to play only one frame for each, and then so it ended up being 96 frames where each frame is a different full photo. There's probably better ways to do it, but that's the way I did it. And then what I also did do was stabilize it by using the tracking function in Fusion within DaVinci Resolve. I ended up tracking the very top of the church, so that stayed in the same spot. But because the photos weren't all perfect, there was still a little bit of movement, particularly with like rotations, because it wasn't perfectly vertical every time I took the photo. So there's that. There's probably other ways to stabilize it a bit better, but I don't really know how to do that at this point. The GoPro ones, the GoPro sort of does it itself. It does most of the stabilization, so they're pretty good. You can see a little bit of wobble, but it's pretty good overall. But that'll be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Go try and do a hyperlapse if you feel like it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Go do all the things. See you next time. Okay, bye.